Yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all know how we start. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, yeah. Started a little late today, y'all. You know what I mean?
You see me, I see you. So what we gonna do about it? I still deliver. I just wanna be the one you remember.
Yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? We are back once again. So running a little late, but y'all go just show some love over there to sit in politics. Some my guys over there. I always say I always promote them because they promote me, and we you know what I'm saying, just show them love. They helped me start my podcast, so show some love over there. And y'all go see your boy over there at YouTube at Gates Open Media. Y'all make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and share this information. Get this community going. But yeah, y'all check me out there over there at Gates Open Media. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do this. Yeah. I turned it down a little bit today. So anyway, y'all already know where we're gonna start. And these playoffs, some good games going on. Boston, I'm gonna talk about them tomorrow, Katie, a little bit. So y'all stay tuned for that right there. Yeah, so anyway, as we get started, y'all already know what the topics are. So yesterday, I was talking about what's your boy name? Debo, running back wide receiver over there for the 49ers. And it brought up an interesting question to me, simply because he wanted to leave the 49ers to get more money because the 49ers didn't want to pay him. Now, we're talking about a team that was on the cusp of making it to the Super Bowl. So then I started thinking, what would you like to do? Are you taking the money or are you going for the championship? You know, I think Debo is 25 years old. So are you going to secure the bag or are you trying to get that championship? Because whatever team he goes to, unless he goes to a contender, is going to, set him back at getting that ultimate goal of getting the championship, which could also set you back. Another goal is making it to the Hall of Fame. But do you really care about that, or is it, hey man, let me get my bread? You know what I'm saying? I don't think, I personally don't think there's necessarily a wrong answer to that. But, because we all jump on athletes simply because, man, where's my water? We jump on athletes because sometimes all we say is, oh, all they do is care about the money. They just care about the money. But then you get people such as take Montrezl Harrell, for instance, where he could have went to the Hornets and got like 100-something million. I think it was probably not that much. Man, I think it was like, I can't remember the contract. I'm sorry, but about 60, 70 million, whatever the case may be. But he decided to go to the Lakers, take less money, make $9 million. Then you went to a state who has state income tax. So that's probably more like $3 million. So, and then the next year he ended up going to Washington, and then Washington ended up trading him to the Hornets. So what does that mean? So he ended up on the team he probably should have went to from the get-go, and the Lakers did not win a championship that year. But so he didn't get the championship and didn't get paid. But you got to try to get one of them. Now you can't never guarantee a championship, but you can more so guarantee that bread. Depending upon how you structure everything. So in that instance, and then you got I can't think of the point guard for the Lakers last year, or the year before last, where he bet on himself. He bet on himself and ended up losing. He didn't get paid. So it's a very interesting question, because when you say you play for the passion of the game, this, that, and other, I think we got to come back to reality. I mean, if you ask me, I don't think there's a wrong way to go, because you make your own decision. But if for me, I ain't gonna even lie, I'm securing the bag. You know what I'm saying? But you can't secure the bag and be like Scottie Pippen at the same time. Because the owner told him, look, you signed this deal, I'm not changing it. No matter what you're talking about, I'm not changing it. Pippen ended up being probably top 5, top 10 in the world when he was playing with the Bulls. So 10, 15, 20, whatever. I don't think it was as low as 20, but 10, probably top 10, definitely. While he was active with the Bulls. So I don't blame Debo, whatever his name is, running back slash or wide receiver slash running back for the San Francisco 49ers, for actually wanting to get his bread. And I think today I seen that he actually requested a trade. So if anybody comment, by the way, I can't see it on Facebook till I get off, but just hit me up on YouTube at Gates Open Media. You already see it. But so at the end of the day, that's gonna hurt you, I think, in some cases, to go for that Super Bowl. Now, if you've already established, you've already gotten the bag, and you're just like, dude, I just need the Super Bowl to solidify my career. And in most cases, it's not even solidifying. You know, they say, you know, like a quarterback, like Jim Kelly, for instance, went to 4 straight AFC Championship games, and then 4 straight Super Bowls, and did not win one. So does that disqualify him from being, you know, I know he's not one of necessarily the greatest of all time at quarterback, but what if that would have been maybe Tom Brady or something? Didn't have all those Super Bowls, they just made it to the Super Bowl. And let's say he ended up winning 1 or none. Would that change it for Tom Brady? If those teams made it to the Super Bowl all those times and never won the Super Bowl, would it change it for Tom Brady? That's what I'm asking. And I think the answers are definitely yes. But at the end of the day, is that fair to change it? You know, because, I mean, yeah, he wouldn't be considered the GOAT at that time. So to answer the question, I answer the question as, yes, I'm going to chase that bag and get the bag simply because you never know what's going to happen. Look at Grant Hill. Look at Penny Hardaway. Look at some football players who basically ended their career. Grant Hill wasn't going to ever get any money like that again. But, you know, basketball contracts are way different from football and other sports. So with that being said, me personally, I mean, I want the chip. Don't get me twisted. But if you like a Gary Payton, end of your career, you're not about to really get paid that much anyway. Yeah, I would go for the chip. You know what I mean? I'm solidified. I'm financially well off. I'm good. I would go for the chip. But if it's a situation to where I'm young, because you never know what's going to happen, I'm going to get that money, baby. Yeah. Hey, bang, bang, boogie. Yeah. Bang, bang, boogie. Yeah. Got to be more careful, boy, I tell you. Got to be more careful. Moving on to the next topic. So we got 3G. And I tried to put it in parentheses. Oh, yeah. 3 guards. And then you got P.T.S.D. Now, I put it in parentheses what that meant because I didn't want people to, you know, say I was just clickbaiting and trying to say I'm talking about P.T.S.D. like the I don't know if it's called disease or what, but 3G is 3 guards for the Warriors. And who is that? That's Poole, Thompson, and Curry. They play with that lineup. And then you got P.T.S.D., which is Poole, Thompson, Steph Curry, and Draymond Green. And that's what they're calling them now. Both of those names they're getting. And then back in the day, I think they had what was called the death lineup. So, I mean, Poole has been absolutely balling. To everybody's surprise, your boy been coming off the bench, giving them a spark, still hitting 34. But that is, man, that's a different way to look at it because, man, you got your starters in there against Poole, Draymond and Thompson, which can give you a handful. Then you get Curry coming off the bench. What? That is genius. That's genius of coaching. Because nobody thought he would come off the bench. Now, I'm eager to think that possibly Steve Kerr went and talked to Greg Popovich, because obviously y'all know he had old boy coming off the bench pretty much his whole career, Manu Ginobili. So maybe he took a page out of his book and said, "Hey man, we'll have you coming off the bench in the playoffs." I think that could change at any point, but right now it's a nice formula, and it's and then when they put all three of them in there, and possibly all four, is PTSD, driving mother crazy. That's what that PTSD means. Driving them crazy. The defense crazy. Unlike, and I bet right now KD is kicking himself. Man, I wish I would have stayed in Golden State. But I mean, the series isn't over. We'll see when the series is over. Because if they lose, trust me, I'm coming hard at KD. You, KD, wherever you at, you ever see this? If y'all lose, I don't care who ain't playing. I don't care if Ben Simmons ain't playing. I don't care who ain't playing. I'm coming hard I go hard at Braun. I'm coming hard at you. And I've said, I'm on the record for saying you're the best player in the league. For years, I've said that. Right now, you ain't showing it. And then your coach isn't putting y'all in the best position. Stop bringing the ball up. All they doing is trapping you. When you at the top of the key, you go one side, they're going to trap you. You go to the other side, they're going to trap you. Get your behind down in the post. Run some pick and roll. Run out. What am I trying to say? Cut to the basket. Let Kyrie bring it up. Let somebody else bring the ball up. Then you don't have to exert all that energy also of bringing the ball up, starting the offense. You need to be on the low post, high post, somewhere else, doing something different. And your coach is straight trash right now. He better make some adjustments, because we're seeing the same thing we seen last game, this game. Turnovers after turnovers after turnovers. I'm going to be on your noggin. I'm just letting you know, buddy. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to be on your noggin. You know what I'm saying? Because, no. and your handle isn't, I mean, I've thought of this. I've just never said it publicly. But your handle isn't as great as they say it is. Yes, you're 7 foot, but I know what you're going to do every time. You're just going to cross over, bring it back, create space, then cross back over. You ain't got nothing, and just shake a joker. You ain't got that. But that's okay. Man, I'm saying you getting blocked on pull-up jumpers, all kind of stuff. You losing the ball. But this is also why I say they can make a blooper like they did on Kwame Brown. They can make that about anybody in the NBA. So, but anyway, going back to the Warriors, that death matchup, whatever y'all want to call it, 3G, you want to call that thing 3G, you want to call it P.T.S.D, which is Poole, Thompson, Curry, or Steph, and Draymond. Great marketing. They're in a new stadium this year. First time in the playoffs they've been in this stadium. So I think at the end of the day, they're gonna do some damage. And then I in my mind I was taking Phoenix to win it all. But if old boy's hurt, Booker's hurt, then I'm going with the Warriors. Definitely going, even if they end up playing the Nets. Even if they end up playing the Nets, the blueprint is out. If KD is going to get the ball at the top of the key, the blueprint is out. It's out. Now, they don't have as much length unless some kind of way Wiseman comes back. But him coming back in the middle of a playoff series and in the playoffs, I don't really foresee that happening. But maybe it will happen. But at the end of the day, man, the blueprint is out on KD. It's there. So as we move on, Shaq. Now I'm gonna play a clip from this one. Shaq said, Kobe was the best player in the world and I'm pretty sure this was their first playoff run of the championship, their first championship. Shaq said Kobe was the best player in the world. He fouled out of a game, and Kobe was like, "Calm down, I got this." When I did the business, got them to win, and so the narrative has always been Kobe couldn't do it without Shaq. Kobe did this. Shaq was the leader of those teams, and y'all was discrediting Kobe. But if this is true, well, Shaq said it, he believed it, and especially if this was the first or even the second championship, that's major. That is major, my friend. Because for Shaq, at that point, he's saying he's better than him. So Shaq is saying Kobe's better than him. We can no longer say that Kobe carried Shaq. Can't say it anymore. So I'm gonna play a clip really quick. This is the Pivot podcast. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. This is the Pivot podcast. So y'all give me one moment here.
That's gonna take that. Everybody's panicking on the bench, and Kobe goes.
All right, I'm
Indiana. So I think it's our first year.
First year.
We had to scare in Portland, but now we're in the finals.
My memory or story that just makes you smile every time.
So I think it's our first year after we had to scare in Portland, but now we're in the finals. I foul out. Refs is bullshit in Indiana. I'm nervous because I'm like, if we don't win, I already know what's coming here. We up 3, they tie this, we're gonna be in trouble. Everybody's panicking on the bench, and Kobe goes. I'm like, and he whispers, "I got you, big dog." That's what he says.
I got you, big dog.
Yeah, in that little 5-6 minutes, I'm on the bench like I knew he was nice. I'm like, damn.
Went crazy.
Yeah, he went crazy. And then I got the press card and said, "This is the best player in the world." Yes. No, he really is. Like it.
I'm gonna let y'all hear that again.
Gonna take. Then I got the press card and said, "This is the best player in the world." Yes. No, he really is. Like it. Any motherfucker that's gonna tell you they're gonna like Mike was like that. But anybody that's gonna say, "Watch this," and they do it.
Look. So the narrative has now changed. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it's on I'm not Knuckleheads. It's on the Pivot podcast. Just fast forward it to 1 minute and about 20 seconds, and just hold on to your seat, huh? Because that narrative just got changed. Think about it. I think Shaq came into the league in '92. That was the year of the Dream Team, '92. So Shaq was only 8 years in the league. He was only 8 years in the league. I look like man, well, I'm greasy. But anyway, Shaq was only 8 years in the league and saying Kobe was the best player in the world. Think about that now. The narrative has now changed. We can no longer say Shaq carried Kobe. Even in that, see, I was on the bandwagon of maybe the second, third championship. Kobe and Shaq were like equals, but it came out of Shaq's mouth. It came out of Shaq's mouth. So we can't, it's not even debatable. We can say what we want. It's not even debatable that Kobe was the best player in the world. And if you don't want to believe in the world, he was definitely the best player on that team because Shaq said so. Who would be the other person who has always been considered the best player on that team? Those three P's. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. So, like I say, the narrative now has changed. The narrative has always been that, Shaq carried Kobe. Shaq carried Kobe those first 3 championships. And then Kobe got the 2 by himself. No, baby. Nope, Shaq, it came out of his mouth on the first championship, not the second or the third. So what does that mean? According to Shaq, Kobe was the best player in the world. Now, you can debate if he was the best player of the world, but you cannot debate if he was the best player on that team. Hang it up. Shaq was just so dominant. He even said it in the same interview that he wasn't worried about being the best player of all time. He was worried about being the most dominant player of all time? Huh?
Shots fired!
Yeah, shots fired. And that's really not fired, but hey, we have to change it now. Anybody that want to debate Kobe, I got that ammo right there waiting for you. So don't even come debating it with me. All right. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah. What was that? Oh yeah. So next question. And this is gonna wind this up to the last question. But let me recap a little bit. Are you taking the money or are you going for the championship? Me personally, I'm taking the money. If I'm young, I'm taking the money. I'm taking the bag to secure my family. If you're older, I can understand you going for the championship at that time. As we recap, 3G, which is the three guards, and that's Poole for the Warriors. Poole, Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry. Now, also they call them P.T.S.D. Jordan Poole, Thompson, Steph Curry, and Draymond. And then back in the day, they had what was called the death lineup. So man, which one is better? We'll see. We're gonna get will the P.T.S.D. club be able to get a chip? Huh? Will that P.T.S.D. club be able to get a chip? We don't know. We gonna see though. And then, oh yeah, Shaq said Kobe was the best player in the world when he fouled out against Indiana Pacers, and Kobe brought them back. Kobe said, "Don't worry about it. I got it, bro." Shaq himself said Kobe was the best player in the world. Shaq said Kobe was the best player in the world at that point in time, so therefore the narrative has to change. And then, last but not least, we got Deloitte West look like he's going to the big three. And I'm gonna play that interview too, like a minute or too long. He if you don't know, he got saved by Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban came out and saved the man. Basically seen him on the street and basically went out there and saved him. And he showed some love to him. But now he's going to the big three. He'll be able to get back on the court. And I think that's a blessing for him. There you go, right here.
I just want to say this is the biggest blessing of my life at this moment. All we have is this moment. Our next, all we have is this present moment. And this is my gift from God. And He has prepared me. Thank God, friends and family and the league and the big three. And, I met definitely Mr. Cuban, Mark Cuban, and the Players Association, and Jason Williams and the Rebound family down in Florida. I thought I was ready to give up on myself, not on anyone else, but, I learned that, sometimes God removes things from you, to show you what you have and, who you are. And going to the rebound facility, I was in church every Sunday, something I didn't do the whole time I was in the NBA. And Bible study with Curtis Martin. And, it's prepared me for this present moment. And this is my gift. I can't wait. I had a great time with the young fellas out here, and, teaching the game as I was playing. And, I can't wait to go and show what I can do.
Yeah, man, much respect for Deloitte. Hopefully, we pray for him. Hopefully you get, keep yourself on the right track. And hopefully everything go well for him. But to see a guy struggle the way he's been struggling, you know what I'm saying? And Mark Cuban said, hey, man, he did play in Dallas, I believe. But, hey, man, let's get you off the street, get you cleaned up, and, get you on the right track. So you gotta give a shout out to Mark Cuban. You got to give a shout out to everybody he mentioned, Curtis Martin. Got to give a shout out to him himself to want to get clean. You know, even though he was at his very low point, he actually talked about that he didn't really want to be here anymore. So definitely shout out to everybody who helped him. Hopefully he stays the path and keep his head up and keep going straight. You know what I mean? That'll be great for him. Get my music back going. You know what I'm saying? And and then being able to actually play basketball, join the Big Three. I don't know how much money they make, but a lot of people actually watch the Big Three. I mean, I know I watch it. So, like I say, I don't know how much money they make, but it's something. And then it's also something that has him doing, you know, the sport that he loves. So that's definitely a positive thing, and hopefully he can get it on the right track. Maybe he can, you know, get some speaking engagements and, you know, just benefit financially, because obviously he must be broke for the most part. But or maybe he just didn't have his stuff together. Maybe, I don't know. But at the end of the day, you know, he got to fight keep those demons off of him, or whatever you want to call it, and keep them at bay, and then just do good for himself. Because, I mean, as a sports fan, I don't like seeing anybody, let alone, you know what I'm saying, doing that bad. You know what I'm saying? We want to see people doing great, doing positive things, doing good things. And, you know, just to see the man, you used to watch him. Now, we can speculate how he ended up in that position, but we ain't going to do that. We ain't going to do that today. But so anyway, shout out to Deloitte West, and keep your head up, brother, and make sure you're doing, you know, stand on your P's and Q's, so to speak. So that being said, man, y'all already know what we do. We're going to end the show. Make sure, please, like, comment, subscribe, and share this beautiful content. Help this channel grow. Sit and politic, them fellas over there live right now. I think they're talking about some 420 stuff. And then most importantly, go to Gates Open Media. Gates Open Media, man. We're trying to grow a community. I got some other things coming up here in the future. Thanks to everybody who's donated to the Cash App. I definitely appreciate you. Your money definitely is going to help the channel. Y'all will see the next stage in the coming days. We'll be able to see the next stage of how I'm trying to, you know, piece things together. You know what I mean? So with that being said, y'all know where we about to go. Y'all know where we about to go. You know what I'm saying? Right here.
Dinner for two, romantic evening to set the mood. What's on my mind to be deep in you? Girl, you know you did it too. I'm gonna take my time in your garden. We're gonna be all night. Taking no break till the early morning, baby. I'm gonna take my time. In your garden. We're gonna be all night. Taking no break till the early morning, baby. Quality moments to be the little thing, make life worth living. What a girl you bring, outside be open. Girl, you know you got me focused. And holding hands about the riverside, rushing waves against your vibe.
Like I said, they don't make it like that no more.
It's on my mind. Now you'll be
Yeah, hey man, I gave y'all a big sample right there. Y'all make sure y'all go check that thing out on all streaming platforms. Y'all get that, man. Y'all get that music. When I'm Loving You by my cousin D-Mine's music, man, on all streaming platforms. Y'all make sure y'all show support, share this content, share his music, and let's just make it a beautiful thing. So that being said, catch y'all next time. God bless.